J Show. Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? God, I'm still getting used to this software, and I don't know if I'm actually live. It tells me, Assumably, we're live. So I'm going to start off by saying good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to wherever you're from. Everybody's in a bit of a mood today. We've got interesting price action today. Interesting price action. There's a lot to go over. So, I mean, how is everybody doing? That's the first question I've really got to ask you guys. How is everybody doing? I mean, Bitcoin crashed again. So there's that. What else? Ethereum crashed. Well, the whole crypto market crashed yesterday. So I can't imagine anybody's doing too great. However, we're going to talk a bit about Bitcoin and Ethereum today. All right. And if you guys tuned in yesterday, you guys should all be okay. Why? Because we didn't buy Bitcoin or Ethereum yesterday. No, we didn't. We marked out a plan, and we're going to find out slowly how that plan unfolded. Let's have a quick look in the chat, and let's have a look at some of these comments. So as usual, we have Trader Dank, my brother, AC, Terry, Elizabeth, Bastion. Oh, why is Elizabeth not a mod? Hold on. Well, I can't do it from here. Okay. Well, we have Elizabeth, Bastion, Big Man, AM, Sam Hone, Brown Hulk, Derry, Powers of Force spamming the chat with some positive energy, and Bastion again. Well done, well done. Guys, let me know where you're tuning in from. I love finding out where you guys are tuning in from. It always boosts my mood whenever I see where's everybody tuning in from. Can you guys all hear me okay? Is everything working as it should be? I'm about to share my screen. Okay. So, welcome back to the show. Today's going to be a bit of a shorter one because we're streaming twice today. We've got a guest coming on the show this evening, my time this evening, Scott Melker. I don't know if you guys know about Scott Melker, but he's going to be coming on the channel to talk about some crypto stuff with me. Maybe I'll get Trader Dank on at the end of the show as well to do some altcoin requests and whatnot. Powers of Four tuning in from Old Street. Amazing. AM tuning in from NYC. It's a bit early in New York, isn't it? Good morning. Good morning, AM. And Ismail says Belgium. Nice. Very, very nice. We've got 30 people in the chat as well. Amazing. Not a bad turnout at all. Not a bad turnout. Okay, guys, let's talk about Bitcoin and Ethereum. All right. I've got the Bitcoin chart up here. All right. Now, ETH is the one that we're looking to really play, but I've got my Bitcoin chart here. All right. Now, I just love it. I love it when a plan unfolds in exactly the way I wanted it to unfold. You know what I mean? I feel like one of them old chirpy old men. Oh, guys, look at the Bitcoin plan I just posted yesterday. Look how fantastic this plan looks. Oh my God. Amazing. This is amazing. So, we spoke yesterday, and where was price? All right. Now, a lot of people, excuse me, they didn't look to mark out these lows. All right. This 2 weeks ago, Monday's low. This 2 weeks ago, Monday's high. If you're using Monday's range, you shouldn't really be using levels from 2-3 weeks ago. You know, not when you're using Monday's range. However, for you guys who are watching, you guys know that I kept this level here on purpose. All right, I kept this level here on purpose. I saw it here. I saw we didn't touch it. We touched it here. I wanted it to get above. All right. Excuse me. Fucking hell. I wanted it to get above. It didn't get above. All right. And as soon as it didn't get above, I said, all right, what are we going to do from here? Because we were building a story, weren't we? We wanted it to do something like this. We wanted it to do that, and it didn't. We wanted it to do this, and it didn't. Instead, what it did was, and we picked this support level here live on the stream. All right. Instead, what it did was it pushed out of this choppy area right here, broke down, and sold off. Now, what did we say on the stream yesterday? What did we say on the stream yesterday? We said on the stream yesterday that we wanted Bitcoin to go back into that blue box. We wanted it. Why? Because on the higher time frame, we knew that that was support. If you watched yesterday's episode, I really broke the story down for you guys. I can't break it down any more further than that. All right? But that is what happened. We broke down Bitcoin yesterday, and it has now gone into that blue box which I wanted it to go into. We are now at major support. All right, we are now at major support. Can you guys see that? I know you guys can see that. All right, we're now at major support. So what do we do from here? Am I going to blindly long from here? No, I'm not going to long from here. I'm not going to blindly long from here. Excuse me, sorry, what's that? Now we have to wait, and we have to wait for some bullish price action. But particularly, I want you guys to focus on ETH. ETH is the one that that caught my eye. While we were on the stream yesterday, we were looking at ETH, and we wanted ETH to do exactly this. Now look at what ETH is doing. So let's go in the H1. We wanted this blue box to come here on here. Oh, fuck it. Let me expand my screen. We wanted ETH to pull back into this blue box. Yesterday on the stream, we were just about breaking the red line, and we said, look, let's give it a minute. Let's look to see if we get some price action in this blue box. Now, the important thing to take away from what I said yesterday was that we can't just go long in the blue box. We can't do that. All right. What we can do is we can wait for an invalidation to form. Now, where did I get this purple level from? What is this purple level? Where did I get it from? Because even I'm forgetting. Ah, okay, I see. So if we take Ethereum, right, and we look at it from a range level, from a range perspective, all right. My bad. We look at Ethereum from a range perspective. We can see two ranges here, all right. I can see one range here. That's a range. And then I can see another range here. And we'll give this one a different color, all right? Two ranges that I can see on Ethereum on the higher time frame. Can you guys see that? And can you guys understand that? I'm sure you guys all can. So we'll remove this bottom range because we're not trading in that range, not yet anyway. Hopefully we don't get there, but we'll see. If it does, we're good. We're good. We'll have plans for it. We'll have trade setups for it. We'll be able to handle it. We'll know what to do because we plan ahead. That's how we like to do these streams. Now, in this range that we have here inside of this green box, we've got a range high, deviation above. We've got a range low. As you can see, resistance here, broke above, push back into the range, and then we consolidated and push back up. So this is a pretty important range for me. All right. Now I'm going to remove this box. So this purple line here is the mid range. All right, it is the mid range of a higher time frame range that I found for Ethereum, and this range has proven in the past to be a very, very, very what's the word I'm looking for? It's very in and out. You know, this whole area here it's barely traded in. All right, we got into it once and we spiked off and we sold off. We got into it again. When we got into it again, it wasn't easy. It was a massive grind. Look at this grind that we had here to push above. All right, we pushed above. As soon as we retested it, there was not much more to be said. You know, as soon as we retested it, we were off. Now, this range level here that I've marked out comes in at roughly around 1050. All right, 1050 was a level of importance to me. Yeah. Now, we said yesterday that if we pull back into this purple level here, we're going to look to see if we can get some bullish price action. Do we have any bullish price action on the daily? No. Any bullish price action on the 4 hour? No. Any on the 30? No. On the fucking hell, on the 1 hour and the 130, on the M30, it's looking very bearish. All right. But we have a little gap there. We have a little gap there that I reckon will be filled at some point. So, what do I want ETH to do now? All right. For us to get on board for a trade, you guys always ask this. All right. I'm always getting blown up with questions. But bro, like how, like what's confirmation and what's bullish price action, bro? Like what? I don't understand, fam. Okay. Think about this with me logically. All right. If we want to go long on Ethereum, if we want to take a trade, what do we actually need to see? So we've already got a level marked out. We've got the purple level. All right. We know that this purple level here is the mid-range of a very high time frame range. And if you guys watched Dank's stream earlier, you'll see that when you're playing a range, yeah, you're either playing it from range low to mid-range to range high back to mid-range, or mid-range back to range low. All right? Those are the magnets. So wherever price is closest to, the next magnet is what you want to play it to. We are at a magnet now. All right? We are at a magnet right now. We're at this purple line here. We know that's what it is. We know that we've got this trend line here as well. We use this trend line for confluence on the short, right? Now, we didn't take a short on this channel. We could have taken the short. I opted not to. And I opted not to because I want to look for support. I want to look for buying opportunities. Why? Because we've got the monthly close, we've got the quarterly close, and I don't want to digress too much, but I want you guys to just keep it in mind. So, in order for me to start getting bullish, what do I need to see? Well, the first thing I need to see is, if I was going to get bullish, what would my targets be? My targets would, number one, be, well, the purple line. The purple line is because we've broken below the purple line. That's a very bad sign, isn't it? Yeah? If we've broken below the purple line, that means that the first target would be the purple line. Agreed? Cool. The next target would be this red line here. Why? Because look at the price action that we've had above this red line. Look how choppy it is. It's as though certain entities were filling their shorts, huh? Slow, choppy price action, no volume, deviate below, make everyone get bullish. Nope, still choppy. Get back below again, comes back above. Deviation, still choppy. The bigger players are still filling their shorts. The smart money still filling their shorts. Price goes below, sells off, doesn't sell off enough. Pushes back in, we're now chopping again. We're now filling the same orders. Arguably, right, this is a range in itself from here. Like this? Yeah. Arguably, that is a range in itself. And I'm sorry if that looks a bit weird to you guys, but that is a range in itself. All right? So even on this range, we've broken down the mid-range. Look, it's perfect. It's actually a perfect retest of that mid-range, and we've sold off. We're in the 25%. Next natural target, if you were playing the range, you'd be looking at 950. All right? 950 in terms of where we're looking for price action to go. However, we're not going to be talking just about the downside. We want to get long. All right? So let's get long then. We've got the purple level as a target. We've got the red level above as a target. We've got the blue level above here, which is a bit far away. Let's take it easy. We take it easy. One trade at a time, one step at a time, and one level at a time. So now I'm looking at this chart, bunch of candles, and I think to myself, what do I want to get bullish? I want something like this. I said on the stream yesterday that we needed an invalidation. All right? So if I was to take a trade on this chart, I would need it to swoop a tiny bit lower, round out, come back above, retest, something like that. Now this, obviously, when you're looking at the drawing is relative. The squiggly is relative to how I want to actually play. So it could actually do this. It could do that. Or it could just do this. It could do that. But what do I want to see to get long? I need an invalidation to be printed. See, a lot of people don't realize when you're trading that all you need is your invalidation. All you need is your stop loss. And I'll give you an example. Let's say, for instance, right, we're looking at this red line. Yesterday on the stream, we were looking at this support and resistance level right here, this red line. And we said, look, we wanted to push into the blue box. Is that what happened? Yes. So how would we have played the short? What we would do is we would say, okay, anything above this red line is not interesting to me. And we said that a few days ago. Today is what? Today is Thursday. We said this on Monday, I believe. We said anything inside of between this blue line and this red line, it doesn't mean anything to us. We don't want to trade it. That's what we said on this channel. All right. As soon as it broke below, what did it do? It retested it here very gently, retested it here, and it sold off. Would we agree? So how would I trade that though? Like how? I don't get it. If it broke the red line, great. Do I short on this candle here? Is that what you're telling me to do? Short on this candle here? Do I short on the retest here? Even if I did short, where would I put my stop loss? A lot of people don't get it. So we could agree, all right, that if we don't care about any of the price action inside between here, if we don't care about any of this, because that's what NJ said, we don't care about any of this. That is a level, any price above that level, I'm not trading it. I'm not longing it. I'm not shorting it. It either gets above the blue and then we can start targeting higher, or it gets below the red and we target the blue. Okay? You're all with me. Would you not agree that all of this is a deviation? Would you not all agree that if what we're saying, if our plan is unfolding in the way that we want it to unfold, would we not argue that this is a deviation of that red level? We are now below that red level. Anything above here is an invalidation. All right? That's one. So now we've got some form of a trade, right? I'll show you the trade that we've just built out. So we've got the red level here. And we've put our stop here. Target is the blue box. But you know what? The stop's a bit wide. I'm not really. How could we have built this trade to be a little bit better? All right, let me remove my blood clot face. Hold on. How could we have built this to look better? How? Well, we plotted a trend line out, didn't we? And we said anything below this trend line would start signaling the short. Now, would you not agree that, hey, what the fuck? Hold on. Would you not agree that this is also a deviation? It's interesting how deviations work, isn't it? It's very, very interesting how it works. But would you not agree that that's a deviation too? Now, we got below the trend line, but we're still above the red line. So I don't want to trade it. I only want to trade it below the red line. But now that we've broken below this trend line and we found resistance right here, I can say, hold on a second, I want my stop loss to be a little bit tighter. I want it to be around here. And suddenly we've taken a 1.4 hour trade and we've turned it into a 2.5 hour trade. We've taken profit here. I mean, I didn't actually short this, but that gives you an idea of how I would have. Now, if we take the same context and we apply it to our longs, all right, what can we see? What can we use for confluence? Well, number one, we need an invalidation. Look how up here we had an invalidation. We had something here. Then we had something here. So at the moment, if we was to long this, where would we put our stops? Well, it would have to be here, wouldn't it? But that's not a good trade. Because if we're taking a long, all right, and I'll show you this now. Bear with me. I keep losing it. If we're taking a long and we're going to long it right here, the first target has to be the purple line or at least the top of the box, you know? But we're going to talk about the purple line, so we're going to put it here. And if we put our stop here, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. It looks like the stupidest trade you could possibly take. That is a 0.16R trade. Now, one thing I want to explain to you guys is whenever you're taking a trade, never take a trade unless it's at the very least 1-to-1. So if you have $1,000 and you're from that $1,000, you want to risk $100 on your trade. All right. If you're risking $100 on your trade, that means that 1R equals $100. So if you take a long, you've risked $100, you are up 1R on your trade. You are now going to be in profit by $100. Agreed? 2R, 200, 3R, 300. This trade that we're looking at here is a 0.16R trade. It is a stupid trade, and it's not a trade that anybody should be taking, including myself, and especially myself, because my money is super important to me. All right? Now, I suppose we could put our stop loss here. That's one question that everybody would have. Why can't we put our stop loss here, bro? It's a tighter stop. The trade is 0.2 AR. But then hold on a second. We're downtrending. What if we do this? What if these lows are what we're going for right now? Do you know what I mean? It's not a clear plan. It's not a clear picture. I'm not liking this. So if we go back now, what do I want to see for a stop loss? So I need to see price do something like this. I need to see price do something like that. All right. If we look at it from here, if we just take, for instance, here, all right, let's another hindsight example for you guys. Yeah, another hindsight example for you guys. Look at, maybe I'll get a different chart as well. Look, this chart is naked. All right, this chart is naked, and I'm gonna bring my face back in because I can do that now. Hold on. So this chart here. Now let's say, for instance, right, we're chopping all here. We're chopping. Disgusting price action. We can't really figure it out. But we say to ourselves, all right, look, I'm going to take this box here. I have no freaking clue what is going on with price. I don't know if price wants to go up, price wants to go down. But we can assume that we're in a range. Okay? Ignore everything here. So ignore all of this. Ignore all of this. Everything here that you're seeing, ignore it. It's not part of our example. Imagine it hasn't happened yet, all right? We take our range now. We're gonna plot a range, okay? These highs here to this low there. Agreed? That's the range, because we know that everything after this line here, everything towards this side hasn't happened yet. Now, how would we play this? If we made the low, we made the high, we're chopping at the 25% of the range, and people are saying, well, what would I need to get long? I would say I need some sort of an invalidation, because if I go long here, if I was to go long here, yeah, because we're ignoring everything after this. So please ignore everything after here. Ignore everything after that. If I was to go long here, look at how empty this red box is here. Where's my stop loss? There is no stop loss. Do you understand? We don't have any invalidation. Now, if we've got this range level marked out and I see price break below it, so we break below it, we retest it, we sell off, we push back off, we push back up, we retest it again, we're selling off. I'm not shorting it. Maybe I'm shorting it with a stop loss up here. Maybe I am. I'm probably not, though, because I was looking for a long to begin with. That was what I was looking for. Agreed? Agreed. Now, we get price go below this range level. We deviate it. We push back. We deviate. We're still in that deviation. We push back up, and look, what do we have here? Look, that's your confirmation right there. In fact, that's actually your confirmation. This is fair because we had this. So notice what price did. Notice, look how this whole thing here is a deviation. Look how the whole thing here is a deviation. And where would your target be? Your target would be range high, because you want to match this chop here. Agreed? I hope you guys are all learning something from this. I can't really see the comments. Let's have a look at some of the comments. Hold on. Monkeypox. Wow, we're talking this whole time. I've not been looking at the chat at all. Smash up the likes, guys. Show some love. Smash up the likes. let's have a look at some of these comments very, very quickly. Got a lot of comments in the chat. So HasG says, NJ, I have to watch your videos more than once. I'm sorry. If there's any way that I can make it more clearer, then let me know. But yep, somebody's talking about 230x leverage. Someone's talking about salmonella. This chat is going a bit wild. Cocker says, what does it mean, deviation? I don't understand this word. All right, that's a good question. Let's have a quick look at that question before we move on. All right, you guys can see my screen. Yeah. What is a deviation? Well, Cockers, I chose a range level. I chose these as my highs. I chose these as my lows, but I can't get long. I can't get long and I can't get short. The reason for it is because I have no stop loss. A stop loss is just as important as the trade itself because it tells you where you're wrong. Okay? If you're taking a long trade, you need a place where you can say, okay, I'm wrong here. If price goes to this level, I'm wrong on the idea. I've been stopped out. Most likely price is going to go in the other direction a lot more than it already has. All right? And if we take this price action here, we have nothing. We have no invalidation. All we have is lower highs. All we have is chop. We have no invalidation. But as soon as price closes below and we form this kind of structure, we get back above. Now we know, hold on a second, we're in the range. We're back in the range. Not only are we back in the range, but we've got an invalidation. We take the long. We don't play it to range high, but we play it to mid range. All right? We play it to here. If we break above the mid-range, then we talk. Now, if we played it to the mid-range, right? If we played it to the mid-range, it's not the best trade in the world. Let's have a look. If we did this. So we'd have gotten long there. Stop would probably be around here. And target would have been the mid-range. All right? That is a 1.5R trade. It's a 1.5R trade. But then what happens next? You want to ask about deviation again. What happens next? So look, now the mid-range is the level that's important to me. That's the level that I desperately need to understand. I don't want price to go below it. I want price to be above it. So how do I trade above the mid-range? So if we look, what did price do? Price tapped our take profit level right here. We took profit here, didn't we? Yeah, for 1.5R. Then price rejected off the mid-range. It chopped here. It got to the 75%. We're wondering, oh, well, hang on a second. We've missed out on this trade now. We should have held for more profits. Price gets below the mid-range, sells off. All right. Look at this price action. Look at this beautiful price action. All right. It sells off. And what does it do? What does it do? What does it do? It deviates once again. You see the same thing that we have here? It's there as well. Okay, and as soon as it gets above and retests right here, boom shakalaka. There's your uncle. Bob's your uncle, not there's your uncle. So if we take a trade here, stop loss there, targeting range high. That is another 5.5R trade. So if we take the same, I really hope you guys are understanding this. Let's have a look at the you know what? Yeah, I can't believe I'm saying this, but there's actually too many comments. I never thought I'd say that, but there's actually too many comments. I love you all for it. I do love you all for it. I just wish I could read more out. But yeah, I hope you guys are understanding. So I think what HasG means is that he feels that he needs to pause the video sometimes to let it sink in before he continues. That's very normal in the beginning. All right. Sorry, HasG. All good, bro. I just I want everyone to be learning in their own ways and whatnot. I hope you're learning. Feel free to rewatch and rewind. Anyway, the recording will be up anyway, so you can do whatever. So anyway, look, back to the deviation. So now look. So I've got that example. Now look, if I wanted price action to do what I wanted it to do, this is along the lines of what I'd want to see. All right. Does it make sense? That is the question. Does it make sense? Because if we deviate below again, we are expecting it to sell off. Why are we expecting it to sell off? Because we've been in this range now for so long. Look at this range. Boom. How many times have we gone up and down in this range? Many times. Okay, we've gone up and down in this range many times. However, if we want to go for a long, price needs to leave the range and re-enter the range. Because the first question you ask yourself is, where is price trapped? Where is price trapped? What direction is price going in? Where is price trapped? Are we able to find a range that price is trapped in? Are we able to find a small chunky piece of consolidation that price is trapped in? Where is price trapped? Yeah? Price was trapped in this range. We sold off here. We sold off there, but we got back into the range. The first question that people are asking when they're shorting this is, hang on a second, why the fuck has it gone back into the range? This doesn't make any sense. This is not what the short is meant to be doing. I'm cutting my short. It reclaims the range and it holds here. Okay, well, look, do you know what? Now I've got to switch my bias and go long, because at least to the mid-range, and we'll decide what happens after that. Agreed? Now, price has now come back to the range lows again. We are at the range lows. We are at the lows now, live. We're live. The 52 people that can see this, we are live and we are at the range lows right now. We can't simply blindly buy the range low. We have to wait for some bullish price action. We have to wait for that deviation. We need something like this low to form in order to get long. Now, what's the alternative? The alternative, and this could be tense as well. Let's say, for instance, right, price doesn't break below the range low, and what price does is it goes up like this. It goes into the 25% and it's holding. All right. Then we have a range. We have a play here. We have a 1-to-1 play. This is a 1-hour trade. I'm guessing it's a 1-hour trade, but I'm pretty sure it is. This is a 1-hour trade. Yep, 1-to-1. That's a 1-hour trade. Okay? Because price, it didn't deviate below the range low. Instead, what it did was it got above, just like it did here. So you see, it was at the 25%. It pushed up, went back down. It deviated it, went back above, held, and then we pushed up. So even between the 25% and the mid-range, there's a lot of money to be made, lads and lasses. So that's a 1-to-1. All right. Now, if we break below if we break below the range and we hold, if we do this, I don't want people to blindly buy and think, yeah, bro, I'm just buying the deviation. More money for me, bro. You get what I'm saying? Don't do that, because what could happen is we could sell off and take out these lows here. Okay? Right now, if we was to break this range and you were shorting it, the natural magnet would be this low here. How would you get on board a short? We need our famous deviation once again. So if we did something like this, the stop loss would be here. Okay? Do we have an example of that? Do we have a good example of that? Yes, we do. I can see an example right here. Let's have a look. No. Stupid trading view. Let's look at the example of how we would have taken a short. Let's say, for instance, right, price is here. Yeah? We are at the range highs. We're chopping. We don't understand what's going on. But we've got this key support level here. Sorry, we've got this key resistance level here. That is the range high. We've got the range low. We've marked this range out very early. Okay? And we're looking to see what price does. Now, price gets below. We miss this short. We missed a short here. We missed the long. We missed the short. We missed the long. We missed the short. Okay? We missed the long. We missed the short. We're getting frustrated now. We've missed so many trades in this range. It gets all the way above. We've missed the long. We've missed it because we've been patient. We don't know how to trade. We haven't seen what we've needed to see. We saw a long here, but we didn't take it. For some odd reason, we didn't take it. That's the scenario at the moment. All right? What's this? What's this? What's that? Is that not a deviation of the range high? Price gets above. we break below, we retest it right here. That's where you take your trade, okay? The target is the mid-range. The target is the mid-range. You were patient, but you fucking killed it. 4R. If you think about it, right, price is always trapped in a range. If you think about it, price is always trapped in a range. Yeah? Now, if you find the range, if you can make 1 or 2R from each range, you are a very profitable trader, my friend. And in this range, we missed out so many moves. We missed out so many moves on this range. But if we caught that one trade, we would have got 4R. Bye. It's my weekend now. I'm off. Do you see where I'm coming from? And we had our stop loss. Invalidation was defined right here. That's where the invalidation was. We broke above the range. We got back in. It's such good range play. It's beautiful range play. All right. And now we're at the range low. So ideally, I want a deviation. Or maybe if I don't get the deviation, maybe I get the deviation in the reverse. Maybe that's the deviation and maybe that's the stop loss. We're going to have to find out. It's the last day of the month. It's the last day of the quarter. We're going to get very aggressive price action. Typically what happens, you never get normal price action on the last day of the month, the last day of the quarter. It's usually very aggressive or very, very stale and stagnant. All right. So that is your TA for the day. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave some comments. Let me know how you guys found it. So just a final sort of recap. I broke down ranges for you guys. I broke down what deviation is. I helped you guys understand the mid-range a little bit. And obviously the range low is where we are right now. We need to see some sort of confirmation. We have to see some sort of confirmation. We need to see, are we going to round out or are we going to round up? Okay. Either way, the good thing about this particular range is that this is an old school kind of range. It's beautiful price action. And because it's beautiful price action, typically you're going to get your decent retests, you know? So if we're going to short it, we're going to short it to this low here to I think this is 880. This is 880, yeah. But I think we need to watch out for this as well here, which is 930. So if we're going to short it, first target 930, second target 880. If we're going to short it, that's if it breaks below. Okay? So just to show you guys the freaking trade one more time here. We need an invalidation. We have no invalidation yet. We have no invalidation to the upside, no invalidation to the downside. If we get invalidation to the downside, target 1, target 2, be like this. Are we all clear? Are we all clear? Let me venture back to the comments. Alas says, greetings from Rio de Janeiro. How's it going, mate? Welcome to the stream. We've got someone from Brazil in the stream. That's amazing. That's amazing. Alas says, you will understand in time. Got to watch lots of videos and trades. Cryptique says, thanks a lot, fam. Very well explained with a heart emoji. Heart emoji back to you there, Cryptique. This is a lot of thank yous and a lot of love. Thank you to all of you guys. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. You know, like if you guys do learn something from the stream, if you guys are tuning in and you're new to the stream, you're learning something, subscribe. You know, it will help the channel. It'll help the community grow. That's the reason that this works. Yeah, let me full screen myself for this. The reason that this works, the reason that this channel is growing, and the reason that we're smashing the market, and the reason that we're understanding the market at the very least, is because we're a community. And the community is what drives this type of channel. The community is what makes it grow. So that's the reason that we work. All right. It's you guys that are making it all happen. If you're one person and you're new to trading, you are very welcome in this community. And the reason I say that is because once upon a time, I was just like you. I was new to the community. I remember the first time I joined SC's class and I asked a question, bruh, the nerves that I was feeling so nervous. XO was like, bro, don't ask stupid questions, all right? I was like, bro, can we look at this this chart? I think it was XRB or Nano. But the point is that he was super nice to me. He charted it out for me. I had no idea what he meant when he charted it out for me at the very beginning. I had no clue, you know. But I looked at it, I watched it a couple of times. It didn't make sense early on. No, it didn't. But I kept watching it. I grew as part of the community. And now look at me now. I'm Trader NJ. You guys know me as Trader NJ. One day you guys will be doing the same thing. Whether it's for your family, whether it's for your friends, whether it's for, maybe you'll be streaming yourself. Maybe you'll be a guest on the NJ show. So we will find out as time goes on. But that is your TA for the day. All right. That is Bitcoin and Ethereum covered with your trade plans, with what we're looking to do, etc., etc. So very quickly, let me have a quick look at Bitcoin just to make sure that I haven't missed out anything for Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, again, if we're looking for the short scenario, again, I want another push up. So look at this, look at this, look at this. Look at that. Look at that trend line. Let's put it in a different color. Look at that trend line. See a little deviation there? You see that? And then got back, sold it. Now we're selling off again. So what I want to see now, really and truly for Bitcoin, is again, I need I can't just long it here. I can't long it right like this. I can long it if I do this. I can long it like that with my stop here, maybe moving it up to here as the trade unfolds, but really it would need to get back above like that. Another realistic scenario would be if we push up into this trend line here, maybe deviate it, I don't know, get back above, get back below, sorry. That was a disgusting, hold on, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. There's the deviation. First target one is here, 19,175. Break below this. This whole thing becomes a deviation. Push down into here to swipe off these lows and maybe these lows. Do you know what? Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you guys. Coming on these streams every single day is actually making my own price action get better. I'm actually starting to love this now. This is getting kind of sexy, isn't it? So that is the plan for Bitcoin. All right. That is the plan. Do you all understand? Are we ready to move on to the news? Because we've got a lot of news today. We have to go through the news. There's stuff that's happened today in the market, which I want to cover. I want to cover it. And if you guys are interested, stick around. If you're not interested in the news part of the channel, then smash a like, subscribe, and just leave a nice comment and do one, jog on. But these are the plans for Bitcoin and Ethereum. So how are you guys all feeling? Doesn't it feel a lot better when you have price action that nobody understands? Like you get a lot of videos, right, on YouTube, like you see people doing faces and shit like oh my god, hold on. You see guys like Bitcoin's going down, like oh my god guys, oh my god, right guys, urgent news today. Bitcoin is crashing. What are we gonna do? What's gonna happen? Is it all over? Is it all over? We don't know what's going on. Doesn't it feel 10 times better when we actually plan our trades? When we mark out levels that are important to us, when we look for the deviations, when we mark out our plans, we mark out our trend lines, we're in tune with all the news, we're in tune with traditional markets as well. Doesn't it feel 10 times better? Like now, even if price was to shank now, don't you feel like you're not in a sticky situation? Do you know what I mean? Doesn't it make you feel a lot better? That's my take on it anyway. That's how I feel about it. Me personally, when I do my plans, that's how I like doing it. It makes me feel better. Moving on, let's talk about the current state of the market. So look, Bitcoin and Ethereum are both down. That is the reality. Bitcoin and Ethereum are both down. And let me share my screen here. The market is not looking very good at all. Bitcoin is down 5%. Ethereum is down 9.3%. Obviously, you're going to get a lot more from Ethereum than you are Bitcoin. Tether is up 0.1%, which means that more money is flowing into Tether. A lot more people are taking profits and moving into Tether as the market declines. BNB 5.4%, XRP 6.5%, Cardano 6. We got news on Cardano today. I don't know, how do you guys actually feel about Cardano? Because I've never really been that keen on it, if I'm honest with you. Like I feel like it's just a bunch of false promises. It's like United saying that they're going to sign Haaland and then Man City get him. That's kind of how I feel about Cardano. I'm not really. Let me know. Do we have any Cardano lovers in the chat? Or do we actually have any Cardano lovers in the chat? Oh, I love this. Listen to this, guys. Alas, my friend from Brazil, my new friend, our new friend from Brazil, part of the community, Alice, he says, or she says, my trading has gotten so much better now that I met you. Price action, liquidity, that's the shit. Alice, welcome to the community. For everybody watching, give Alice a warm welcome. Alice, you are very, very, very welcome, my friend. And that's what this is all about. That's what this is all about. Shahid says, don't bring United here, please. Shahid, come on, you're a United fan, bro. You need to be depressed with me. But, you know, we're actually doing very good at the moment. The transfer window has changed, and we're looking very good. We're starting to make some serious signing now. Do we have any football fans in the chat? Do we have any football fans in the chat? I would love to know if we've got any fans in the chat that follow any football clubs, who they follow, etc., etc. Let me know in the chat because I'd love to know that. Manib says, United fan here. And Ismail supports Barca. Yes, Barca, selling us De Jong. Thank you very much. I also support Barcelona. I support Barcelona for selling us De Jong. We've got Hashji saying Spurs. Spurs are having a really good season. They're having a really, really good transfer window. Fuck me. You guys signed Richarlison today, right? I think it was today or yesterday, but you guys signed Richarlison. We've got Celtic, Arsenal, Bayern from Trader Dank, Brighton, Rugby, Arsenal again, United. We don't have enough United fans. I love all of you. I love all of you guys, but we just simply don't have enough United fans in the chat. We need to grow this community. Rugby again. Love it. So Andreas says, Trader Dank, listen to this. Andreas says, since I'm from Bavaria, Bayern is the way to go. Trader Dank loves Bayern Munich. All right, let's move on. Let's crack on with the crypto news. So that is the overall consensus of the market. Polkadot is down 7% too. Tron is down 3.4%. Now, the thing with Tron is that we're looking for a trade on Tron. I'm looking for a trade on Tron. I really am. I don't know. Trading View isn't. I'm looking for a trade on Tron. I'm looking for this. I want this to unfold. I'm looking for a trade on Tron. First target would be obviously the mid-range. And then if we break above the mid-range, then we push up. But I'm looking for a sexy trade on Tron. Yeah, I'm liking Tron. But we got to wait for it to unfold. You see, I can't do anything unless the plan follows. Of course, I could long and short it here. I'm looking at the 4 hourly. If we dive into the 15-minute, how many trades can we find from this? Of course, you're going to find a lot of trades, but why would I? Why would I? Like I said earlier on, I said it about 10, 15 minutes ago. I said, if you guys, are looking, if you guys out of a range, one range, if you guys can take 1 or 2 R from that range, you are a profitable trader. Obviously we'd be looking to take a lot more R from this trade, but we'll see. If we get there, we'll see. Because if we smash it on this channel, we're going to be celebrating because that's a good trade. All right. So moving on. Dank, do you want to come on and do some alts, bro? I'm going to quickly run through this news, and then if you want to come on and do some alts, I'll invite you. All right. Let me send you the link in the meantime. Feel free to just join whenever you want. Hold on. How do I send you the link to this? Oh, here we go. Let me send Trader Dank the link. All right. Coolio. Right. So number one. It's finally happened. It's finally happened. 3 Arrows has finally been liquidated. I say finally, like I'm happy. I'm not happy about it, obviously, because I don't really care too much. But Three Arrows have finally been liquidated. Crypto hedge fund Three Arrows Capital plunges into liquidation as the market crash takes toll. So look, if you guys were involved in the 2021 bull market, you guys will know that Three Arrows were a top tier VC. Top tier VC. They were. Look, it doesn't matter what anybody says, they were. They might have not been a global institution, but they racked in billions. All right. So they were relevant. They are relevant still. However, they've gone and done something now that makes them less relevant. So they've been liquidated. They're gone. It's finished. Nada. Zilch. Bueno. Kinder Bueno. I love Kinder Bueno. I haven't had a Kinder Bueno in 3 weeks. I've been on this stupid diet and I just feel so crap. I just want chicken and chips. Do you guys know what chicken and chips are? We've got so many people tuning in from different countries. I just don't know if you guys know what chicken and chips are. But Three Arrows has finally been liquidated. They are out of the game. Major cryptocurrency hedge fund Three Arrows has fallen into liquidation. Teneo Restructuring has brought on board in the last few days to deal with the liquidation process. So this is major freaking news. All right, this is major news. The article goes on to just continue talking about Three Arrows being liquidated, but 3AC, co-founded by Zusu and Kyle Davies, is one of the most prominent crypto hedge fund. Kyle Davies was the guy that did Paid Network. He never really, Kyle was an all right chap, but I never really got to know him like that, and he never really struck me as somebody who was well versed in the crypto space. It's kind of like what happens when you go from zero, and if you go from zero and you make, I don't know, $100 an hour, and you build your account up and you get to 100k, and then you use that 100k to turn it into a milli, you're good. But if you go from zero to a milli in one go, one thing that people don't realize is you don't know how to manage that kind of money. Believe me, it's a trial in itself. Managing money is a stressful thing. And a lot of the rich people, they don't tell you that because obviously they're in a privileged position to be rich. And it's just not something that people want to hear. People want to talk about getting rich. People don't want to talk about managing money. So it's one of those things. They've not managed their money well at all. And now, unfortunately, they have been liquidated. So I don't know if we're going to get any more news on Three Arrows other than they owe people money. They owe Voyager so much money. How much money do they owe Voyager? Is it 47 million? No, that's Roger Ver. How much do Three Arrows actually owe Voyager Digital? Made up of 350 million in the US stablecoin USDC 15, about 304.4 million. I think they owe more than that. I think it's more than that. I know that they owe BitMEX 6 million, but I don't think that's pretty big considering like how much else they owe. But yeah, can you imagine you had a $20 million position on Bitcoin, a long position, $20 million on Bitcoin, and if it touches 19k or 19.9k, you get stopped out. Not only do you get stopped out, you get that horrible email. Horrible email. We need right music for that email. We need the right music for that. Oh, fuck it, leave it. But that horrible email. Liquidation. Three Arrows have officially been liquidated. So moving on to the next piece of information that we've got here. Warren Buffett backed NuBank. So for those of you who don't know NuBank, you can trade on it. It's a platform that you can trade on. Warren Buffett backed NuBank, one of the world's largest digital banking platforms, is now offering cryptocurrency trading to all of its 54 million customers. This screams eToro to me all over again. I mean, I don't really I'm not really, I don't, there's no ref link. There's no, I don't know what to say on this really. This is just more building in the bear market, Warren Buffett, a name that everybody knows. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but a lot of these major guys, they're entering the crypto space in the bear market. Maybe they know something that we don't. Maybe we need to be paying attention to that. Not the fact that they're entering the bear market, but that they're entering the bear market in the masses. Why are so many institutions entering? So there's that. Pentagon warns of serious threat to global economy from blockchain vulnerabilities. So look, this is bearish as fuck. Do you guys know what the Pentagon is? I hope you guys all know what the Pentagon is. Let me close this. This is fucked. The Pentagon has released a report titled "Are blockchains decentralized? Are they actually decentralized? Unintended unintended centralities. Is that a word? Is centralities actually a word? Because I know English. Are blockchains decentralized? Unintended centralities in distributed ledgers. I don't know who wrote this, but the Pentagon are chatting shit about Bitcoin, fam. That's basically the situation. Pentagon are trying to at us. Yeah? We need to tell the Pentagon what time it is. They don't know about Bitcoin and ETH. If they don't want to long Bitcoin and ETH, then go suck their mother. I ain't going to America anyways. So, Pentagon, no, fam. The answer is no. All right? We don't care. We're still going to be buying Bitcoin and Ethereum. We're still going to get another cycle. There's still going to be another bull market. You can snippet this if you want and share it with me in a year or two's time. It does not matter. One thing that people don't understand, and I love this, and I love this. Hold on, we've got Trader Dank here as well. Yo, fam, welcome to the show, bro.
What's going on, brother?
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me on.
No, you're good, man. You're good. You're good.
What are we looking at today?
Yeah, so but I'm just talking about this Pentagon stuff, bro. Pentagon. But look, do you know what, Trader Dank? While you're here, yeah, let me get your let me say this and let me see how you feel about this. Innit? One thing that people don't understand in crypto, right? Because you're an FA, you're a TA guy, and you're one of the best when it comes to TA. I will put my hands out there and I'll say that you're one of the best when it comes to TA. If it was up to me, you'd be SC's best student, but that is separate, bro. Yeah. Pentagon, yeah, they're chatting shit about crypto. They're coming for us. They're saying that blockchain is not decentralized. The blockchain is bullshit. There's vulnerabilities that can be tackled, that need to be tackled, and pretty much that, you know, one hack and we can all go down. But one thing that people don't realize, and people just don't realize this, yeah,
you're on every fucking day, bro.
Bro, when you have a product, you want vulnerabilities to exist. You do want vulnerabilities to exist. You do want there to be problems. Why? So that you can then use the tools and teams that you have to fix that issue, to then perfect your product. Sure. You know what I mean? You know what, Dank, bro? The other day, right? Dank. It wasn't the other day.
This is sick.
Yeah.
This is sick.
The other day, what happened the other day? It was Solana. So Solana the other day, they went down. Their network went down, and a lot of people were fudding Solana. They were saying, "Oh, Solana, the network always goes down. It's bullshit. It's this. It's that. It's this. It's that." But what people don't understand is we're in a bear market. This is the perfect time for Solana to go down.
If like everything else is going down,
exactly, bro. If the teams that reside within the network of Solana, if they work to build a solution that fixes what happened with Solana, then when the bull market returns, they will be a better solution and a better platform than they were in the bear market when they went down.
Yeah, because if you look at the all-time highs at $250, then what is the stop at to get to $2,000? A 10x from the all-time high. I know this is far-fetched, but it's nothing stopping it if they fix all the solutions. So having errors right now, I think it's better to have it now than have it in the bull market. That's the last thing you want to deal with.
Agreed. So when I see news like this, right? When I see news like this with talking about vulnerabilities and talking about holes in the system and talking about X, Y, and Z, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't faze me because I know that crypto, this is one of the parts of being early. People talk about being early and they talk, whoa, dude, you won't believe what I just found. I can actually access the chat here.
Yeah, I'm seeing it right now, bro.
I can finally see the chat. I can finally see the chat. Oh my God, look at this, dude. You're not going to believe this.
I can see it right now, yeah.
You're not going to believe this. Oh my God, amazing. Fantastic.
Critique, yeah, that is pretty cool. I like that.
Fantastic. So guys, look, listen, if you guys want to leave any positive comments or if you guys want to say anything good or bad, let me know because I may shout you out in the stream. For example, I was talking about chicken and chips earlier on. I was talking about how hungry I was earlier on. And Trader Dank responds with this. I had... Oh, no, that's Big Man. Big Man. Trader Dank says this. He goes, I had Dixie last night. Trader Dank... I wish I
Good.
could be as lean as you, bro, but unfortunately I can't. I'm a bit of a
Nah,
fatty, and therefore I
nah.
can't always have chicken and chips. But look, I digress. I digress. I digress. Um, you
Bro,
know,
you look good though. You look good. I gotta say, you look
hey, come
sharp,
on, G.
clean. Nah,
Hey,
you're
come
looking
on,
sharp, man.
fam.
Those
Don't
shots are
even
coming out now.
tease. Hey, oh my god. Oh my
What?
god. Rack
What?
Ecom says this. He says, "What Dixie?"
Where are you from, Rack? Chicken shop, man. It's one of the best ones.
Rack, my bro. There you go, my bro.
From the Middle
That
East.
is Dixie. That
Yeah.
is Dixie.
One
Dixie.
of the
That is Dixie. That is Dixie.
shout out to Acock Screen in Birmingham. Their Dixie on Vauxhall Road is the best Dixie you'll get.
Their Dixies are the best, bro. Their Dixies are the
Yeah.
best. Oh man.
Like
Oh
NJ would
man.
come down from London just to have Dixie from that very particular shop. He wouldn't come and see me.
Oh man, amazing, amazing. But yeah, that is the Pentagon, and that's pretty much wrapped up. We'll move on from here. Taiwan Central Bank says it's working on a digital currency, unclear on the timetable. Now, look, I was, I've been saying this on the channel for a while. I think that digital currencies, excuse me,
Yo, wait, sorry to stop you there. Keep saying, shut the fuck up. You're not a fatty. Have you
critique.
met NJ?
I love you, bro. I love you, Cryptique, bro. You're always welcome to this channel. Cryptique
Sorry to
is one
stop
of
you
the
there. I just
OGs
love
on
you
this
there.
channel, bro. Cryptique has been on this channel for a long time now. So since the very beginning. So do you know what? Big up,
Bless her.
Cryptique.
Yeah, shout out to Critique.
Yeah. So going back to this, I think a lot of countries will be doing this. I think this is the reason I put this up here today was because a lot of countries are going to be doing this. I would be very shocked if oh my god, look at these comments, bro. Guys, can we talk about the news? Can we talk
Yeah,
about the
nah,
news?
it's a hottie, man. You know what? Sometimes when I see it, if I were gay, you know what? I'll take a piece of NJ.
All right, look, let me know in the chat. If you were gay, would you go out with me? Just tell me in it.
I'll see
Would
ya.
you fucking go out with me if I was gay, if you were gay?
Yeah. I'll
No,
let you slap my ass as well.
dude, what do you mean? Yeah, yeah. All right. Let's not digress. Let's not digress. So going back to Taiwan very quickly. Um, Again, I think that a lot of countries will be doing this. All right, a lot of countries will be doing this, and you know what? I've been saying it on the channel for a while now. I've been saying, I think that even the dollar, I was consistently sure that the dollar would be doing something along those lines. If the dollar was to crash, then we would see something along the lines of a digital currency that could potentially come out and play. But then, do you know what? I spoke to EXO and he had a different sort of narrative on it. But maybe when EXO comes on this channel, maybe when he comes on the NJ show, we'll talk about that and
That'd be
we'll add
sweet,
more
wouldn't
to it. But that is my thesis on the general global perspective of where I think we're going in terms of Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's no longer being ignored, all right? And the more articles that we talk about, the more you'll see that Bitcoin and ETH, they're no longer being ignored. It's not just it's not just random game coins that we're charting and we're trading. It's not for the degens anymore. We've got we've got big
it?
players
Use
in
of
the
it.
space.
Yeah. Look at what Ethereum's doing as well. They're really going out with this whole trying to do this merge thing going up. I mean, will it have an effect on the market? I don't know. It's possible. I think it can be. It could be the cause for the bounce that we're all looking for. But at the same time, if you look at it fundamentally, the idea that it's actually just growing out and doing the expansion for the proof of work and the proof of stake. Moving from proof of work to proof of stake. It just shows that it's that ETH 2.0 has figured out a way to not be centralized, but at the same time increase security and look at scalability, because that was the issue before. So while if this bear market happens for the next 2 years, let it happen in the next 2 years. Let it do its thing. But at the same time, you look at the chart, you look at what NJ is saying, and at the same time, when we have like lows, I would go with. Thank you, dude. Appreciate that. But yeah, so you look at the chart and you look at the plays, and then when we start looking at a potential bottom, and when we look at confirmation, and off we go. You know what I'm saying? So that's my 2 cents of it at the moment. But for the time being, we're still in the bear market.
I agree. And you know, more, you're going to see a lot more of this. So typically where we have altcoins, we have all these new projects that are trying to benefit crypto, benefit the ecosystem. People don't talk about the economical situation of of the global macro, you know. So in different countries we have different currencies. Nobody's ever spoken about one of those currencies turning into a cryptocurrency. So we need to be mindful of that. If something like that ever happened, that would be so bullish for crypto, and I can see it happening. Moving along, Dank, you like this one, bro. Top 5 countries for crypto crime in 2022.
Where are we going to?
North Korea.
You were talking about Kim Jong Un early on as well.
Do you know what? It's funny because we were talking about Kim Jong on Dank stream earlier on, and now, funnily enough, North Korea is the top country in the whole entire world. Which
Are you surprised?
No, I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm surprised, but like, you know, I mean, I wonder what they're doing. I want. Is it? Do you know? Like, when they say crime, yeah. When they say crime, are they talking about crime in the sense of?
Hacking someone's phone.
Yeah, like you know, hacking someone's phone, or using cryptocurrency to like buy drugs, or using cryptocurrency to.
That's not a bad plan, though. You know what? Like selling drugs for cryptocurrency and just stacking it.
No, but look, if you look at the second point, it's United States. So with the United
They're
States,
selling drugs.
we had Silk Road. We had Silk Road. I don't know if you remember Silk Road, but that was it was when we
Well,
first got into crypto, bro. When we first got into crypto in around 2017, that was when Silk Road was active, but it was towards the end of when Silk Road was active. Silk Road was super active. I think 2012 to 2015. That's when Silk Road was super active, and you could pretty much buy anything off Silk Road. You could buy drugs, you could hire escorts, you could buy
I remember you
weapons.
telling me about this as well. Yeah,
Yeah,
I remember
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
yeah.
I think we had to look at the website as well. It was crazy.
Yeah, it's just we didn't know how to use it at the time, but you could buy so many things. I think there was one thing that I wanted to buy. Do you remember when I was into fish? When I wanted to just get fish?
Yeah, dude. I
Yeah.
remember that.
But dude, I saw right on Silk Road there was some dudes that were selling some really illegal fish, man. Like,
It's illegal fish. Like
yeah,
what?
dude.
Swordfish?
I was thinking to build up. I was thinking to build a to build a
Aquarium.
tank, right? Build a tank, but then have bare illegal fish in the tank. It would have been pretty cool, but
But the thing is,
unfortunately,
parents won't know about it. When they look at a fish, they're like, "Oh, it's the fish." They won't even know like it's an illegal fish.
yeah, yeah. Let's have a look to see what this guy's saying here. North Korean hackers steal other projects' money. Usually they try to get hired there and put some vulnerability.
That's mad.
Oh
Like,
my god. Oh my god. That is
shit.
the funniest comment. This is the funniest comment I've seen throughout the entire show. I can't
Yardies
believe
on
that.
it.
Yardi, you can't say that, bro. You can't say that. We can't have that. Oh my god, he's still going. He's still going. I remember there was a Twitter thread where a guy said that there's a high probability he interviewed a guy from North Korea. Oh,
Yardies
Yardi, man.
in North Korea.
Do you know what? These shows are getting really fun, man. These shows are getting really, really, really fun.
It's cool though, yeah.
So, you know what? To summarize, in summary, crypto associated crime hits an all time high in 2021 at $14 billion. Now, obviously, look, we can't be too bearish. We can't FUD too much. We have to remember that 14 billion, although it's a massive number, you have to remember that the global market cap for crypto went from 800 billion in 2017, which was the all time high. It went all the way back down to 80 billion. Yep. And then it
Yeah.
went all the way up to what was the total market cap, the total all-time high for the market cap. Right now we're sitting,
No, did he hit a trillion under a trillion? Oh, at the time he hit under a trillion. Right now, I think it's at like
900 billion. No,
yeah.
but we hit, hold on, I'll tell you, we hit nearly $3 trillion in market cap. So when you see $14 billion on an article like this, take it with a pinch of salt. Yeah, crypto is not used for crime, especially if you're new to crypto and you've joined this stream. I promise you, crypto is one of the best communities that you could ever get involved in. You know, it's a community that changed my entire life. I was bullied growing up when I was a kid. I rebelled when I was 17, 18. I got into all sorts of horrible nonsense on the street when I was young. And then crypto changed my life completely. I'm here now. I'm part of this community. Sorry?
Not me.
You are my brother. You were everything that I was involved in. You were involved in.
It's true.
If I had
It's
gone
true.
down, you would have gone down.
Yeah. In a heartbeat.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I didn't even do it. I'll still go down.
look at this.
In it for the grand.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, that might be the funniest comment. That might be the funniest comment this stream. Guys, make sure you're smashing up the likes and make sure you're subscribing if you feel like you're learning anything. Moving along. Let's move along.
Can you
So
ban people
again,
off this?
say that again.
Can you ban like block people and like remove people's like comments and stuff off this? That's fine.
Yes, I can.
Oh yeah. I don't think like someone like me and well, I won't be able to do it on my side unless I go onto the YouTube bit.
Are we getting some funky comments?
No. I'm just saying, just in case in the future, because you know earlier on it was actually like you were teaching in it, and then what happened was we kind of got side streamed with like immune system and COVID and monkeypox.
Oh, monkeypox. I didn't see the chat back then. I didn't actually see the chat.
Basically like with like you know when you said the 0.16 R at $100 that it hit target at $16, and I goes $16 it would pay for milk in it, and then Brownhole goes you can get free milk from Kim K, and I was like, yeah, good for the immune system, and then someone else, yeah, protection from COVID.
Oh my god.
I was like, yeah, and monkeypox. That's what it was about.
God. Dude, I wouldn't mind some
Free milk.
Some for the immune system.
Yeah.
For the immune system, you know.
Protection of COVID and monkeypox.
So moving along before we get in a bit of trouble. Ledger support. So Cardano has now been added to Ledger. So I mean, the reason that I put this on was because I don't know, it's solidifying Cardano. Cardano is not going anywhere. Whether you like it or not, it's one of those movements. They have their own cult now. They have their own community. They've done right by their community as best as they can. I don't know Charles Hoskinson personally, but I've seen him fight. I've seen him fight with people on crypto banter. So yeah, I mean, I'm not particularly fond of Cardano. I don't think Cardano is anything special in particular. But you know, it's here to stay. We're gonna have to trade it when the time comes. We're gonna have to make money when the time comes. So there we go. Moving along. This is quite important. So I saw this yesterday, and I tweeted about this as well. I don't know if you caught that, Dank, but I tweeted about this yesterday. Listen to this, Trader Dank. MicroStrategy, which is the firm for which is run by Michael Saylor. Yes. MicroStrategy has purchased an additional 480 bitcoins at $10 million at an average price of $20,817 per bitcoin. As of the 28th of June, MicroStrategy holds 129,669 bitcoins acquired for an average of 3.9 billion at an average price of $30,664 per bitcoin. Now,
that's crazy,
this is interesting news. All right, this is interesting news because there's multiple ways to look at this. All right, there's multiple ways. The first way to look at this is number one, bullish. All right, MicroStrategy bullish, right, Dank?
Yeah, bullish.
All right. However,
you do know he's down by 1.5 billion.
Dude, not just that. There's more to it than just that. I think this guy is trying to do a sneaky one on the market, you know. I think he's trying to do a sneaky one. I'll explain. If he has, let's do some maths on the market. Let's do some maths, all right?
Okay.
If he has $4 billion in Bitcoin and he adds $10 million as an addition to his long.
Yeah.
Someone's already answered it in the chat. Somebody has already answered it in the chat.
Yeah, that's true. It is 0.0004% of his portfolio. It's nothing.
So why would he do that? Why would he? Maybe one could argue that he's potentially putting a post out there to try and get everybody hyped up, get everybody to buy Bitcoin.
And he will dump on him.
Because he's so down, you know? Now look, multiple things to say about this. I think
as well, dude. What the fuck?
the thing is, bro, look, I like Michael Saylor. I like him. The thing is, he backs cryptocurrency. He backs it as much as Elon does.
It reminds me of,
Hmm.
what's that guy in 2017 who passed away? Sir something.
John
You know,
McAfee.
John McAfee.
No,
He
but
reminds me
bro,
of John McAfee.
no, but
No, John
his
McAfee was cool.
yeah, but he was a bit. Bro, do you remember? I don't think he was
You remember
completely
that, like he
legit.
would eat his own dick or some shit like that.
Yeah, coin of the day, and then
Oh,
apparently
dude, he
apparently his
pumped your
Twitter,
destiny.
dude, apparently his Twitter got hacked. Remember John McAfee?
That's what he said, didn't he? Innit?
And then he was like,
It wasn't him.
someone was posting on his Twitter saying, "Long the fuck out of Sia coin right now." And that was his pick of the day. And everything that was being written on the thing
Yeah.
was pumping like crazy.
But that was the way to make money at that time. You just follow all these big names, right? Had them on notification. The moment he actually he gets on a tweet is out there, you just long the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
Look at Doge.
Yeah, 100%. So I think that, look, when you see an article like this,
Did work with the thingy with the Logan Paul. He tried to pump some Metacoin or some shit like that, and obviously people just didn't really bother with him.
I think we're at a stage of the market now where people are they understand now. You know what I mean? People understand that a lot of celebrities and a lot of bigger names in the space, they're going to be talking about their own coin. Shilling
Yeah.
is a thing, bro. Shilling is a thing, and people shouldn't be upset at the idea of shilling. People just need to do their own research more often. You know, people are too lazy to do their own research, and they get caught with people shilling their bags, and they buy those bags, and they suffer as part of the consequence. So it's
But
unfortunate, but it's true.
At the same time, you know these celebrities, for example, right? When they jump on and they make their own coin or whatever. I think I don't think that they're smart enough to dump on the market. I think it's whales will be dumping on the market there because Logan Paul came out and said he made a huge was it KSI or something like that? Came out and said he no, I think it was Logan Paul. He said that he came out with a huge massive loss on crypto. So
Yeah,
which means he didn't exit pump. He was just a dumbass.
but the thing is, this is the thing, right? This is the thing. There's one other thing that I want to say. All right. One thing that I want to point out is that if you're part of the cryptocurrency community, if you're part of the Bitcoin community, part of the Ethereum community, you've got to ask yourself, do you believe in Bitcoin? Do you believe in Ethereum? Now, me personally, I do. You know, Trader Dank, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? So I don't think that we're going to see prices like 20,000 and 30,000 for very long.
No.
I think that we'll see them. We will see them in our lifetimes. So like right now we're at 20,000. We're at 20,000 right now,
19, I
right?
believe. We're 19,100 some shit like that.
Yeah. So we're there.
Yeah.
We're there. It's true that we're there. However, Hafuel, welcome to the stream, brother. I know you're late to the stream, but you can always watch it. It will be recorded. It will be recorded for you. If we look at Bitcoin, right? If we look at Bitcoin, yeah, we're in an ugly
Oh,
place.
go to the quarterly chart, man. It's fucked. It's fucked.
Yeah, it is. But at the same time,
Yeah.
bro, we could argue that the next month could take us to 28, 29K at the same time. You know what I mean? I mean, look, bro, we are fucked. It's true. We double topped. It's very, very true that we did. All right. However, one thing that we can say is once upon a time, 19K was the all-time high for Bitcoin. Once
Yeah.
upon a time, 20K was. Once upon a time, 5K was. Once upon a time, 3K was. Once upon a time, 20K was support. Once upon a time, 30K was support. You know what I mean? So
You've also got to think to yourself, right? Because like with if we go lower, it's potentially we can go to 10K. 10K can be on the thingy.
yeah, 100%. But at the same time, bro, that is an ugly chart. At the same time, I want us to look at this at the same time, bro. Look at this.
Yeah.
Why can't Bitcoin do this? Why can't Bitcoin do this? Because this happens every cycle. And every cycle it happens and it fucks people in the same way.
Yeah, I don't see why not. There's consolidation around the area.
You know, and that then takes us to an all-time high. Now look, everybody's laughing at Saylor today. I'm getting some weird hairs going in my mouth, bruv. Everybody's laughing. I don't know, fam. I don't know, bruv.
Dude, what have you been doing last night?
I don't know, bruv. I don't know. But the point is though that everybody's laughing at Saylor now, and everybody's laughing at Elon now, but people were laughing at me and you, Dank. You know, when crypto was here, just before the COVID crash, everybody was laughing at us. Everybody was laughing at us during this.
Yeah, there's a lot of comedians who were taking the piss out of crypto community as well.
Do you know what I'm saying? And then they only got on board crypto. They only got on board around here at the top. You know, this line here, this wick that you're seeing here, this wick is retail, my friends. This wick that you're seeing here that I've marked out, this is retail. This is people like me and you buying into it, and big players selling hard into it. That's when your favorite sort of celebrities got involved. Do you know what I mean? And I honestly wish that we caught this candle. I wish we were looking at the quarterly back then, because if we saw the quarterly close, like this, we would have never, never ever considered. But you know what? It is what it is.
December.
Yeah, it is what it is. Similar to this. If we look at the 6-month chart, you know, it's like there, just from a charting perspective, bro, just from a price action perspective, you know, there's no reason why we can't do something like this.
I don't see why not.
Do you know what I mean? So,
range bound in there, and it's accumulation. Whales are accumulating, because I've seen these, like, I think everyone's seen these on-chain and analysis or that, and now some people actually shit on them and whatever. But at the same time, like, you can use it with a pinch of salt. I saw a tweet regarding about it just literally today before the stream happened as well. Some dude, right? He's been mega bullish from 69k anyway. I ain't gonna mention his name, but my man showed about a chart of accumulation of BTC, and there are spikes of people buying whales of, I think, holding over 100 days, some shit like that. They're spiked into it, into the buyers just buying into it. So then the amount of holders of Bitcoin has just gone up now. So whether it range bounds there, if he starts to establish a consolidation area, and that's the important thing, we need to, because you have to remember, when you get a spike and then it comes back down, the drop itself, you need to find that consolidation. It's the key. That consolidation is when you start buying into it, whether it be your alts, BTC, Ethereum, whatever, it doesn't matter, or even any chart you trade, whether it's Forex or the bond market, stocks, crypto, it's the same principle over and over again. Wait for it. So when it pushes up, comes back down, whether it's still bearish market structure and it goes lower, or to find the bottom, you need to get a consolidation, because that low from a longer period of time, it's going to get taken out. When that gets taken out and reclaimed, there you go. That's when you start longing a lot more harder and buy a lot more.
Definitely.
So whether it happens where NJ showed it in the chart right now, or happens a bit lower, that's where you need to you have to wait. It's all about patience. It's the patient game now. Look at like you said, NJ. You were saying that no one believed in us, and you know when we jumped in 2017 and we got to 20k from we went from 2018 to 2020 of just non-stop relentless bear market. Well, let's call it 2021. That's when we had the breakout.
Yeah.
And those 3 years was horrible. But we saw the consolidation happen for a period of time, which is a good 2 years.
Yeah.
Well,
I agree. I agree. You know, bro, you're spitting alpha. I can't disagree. But what we'll do is, what do you think, bro? Should we wrap up this news? Let's do 2-3 more articles, and then after we
finish the articles, bro.
Yeah, and then we share your screen. Maybe we do some alts.
Yeah, let's do some alts, and yeah.
Okay, cool. So that's Michael Saylor covered. So that's our opinion. That's the take away from the Michael Saylor news. If you guys want our opinions. So look, Polkadot founder announces step towards full decentralization with new governance model. So the reason I've put this up here today is because a few alts that I'm paying attention to, all right? The few alts that I'm paying attention to are all in the top 20, all right? We've got BNB, that's one.
Yeah, that's
We've
a
got
sick one.
XRP, Cardano, which I'm not. XRP and Cardano, I'm not really trading them. However, they are on my list for they're on my list in terms of how I'm going to view them and how I'm going to view them going into what I think is going to be the next cycle. All right. Solana is a big one. It's a big one. I want a bag of Solana. It's just never really the right time to buy it. We don't really know where the low is for Solana. We don't really know where the low is for crypto at the moment. The economy's never been this bad. And I'm looking to see, you never know, right? Imagine we get Solana at $10. I'm buying a big bag there. But similarly, Polkadot is here as well. Now, Polkadot was a very, very big player in the 2021 cycle. It was a massive player in the 2021 cycle. And you know what? They're building in the bear market. So it's something that we need to stay on top of. It's not specifically that they've got their new governance model. It's not a massive deal that they've switched from making decisions internally to a DAO. That's not the big takeaway from this. The big takeaway from this is that they're working in the bear market. All right. And that's something that we need to pay attention to as time goes on. So that's Polkadot from me.
Can we talk about XRP for a moment, if you don't mind?
Yeah.
Yeah, XRP. So like, what's his name? Hafulo. Hafulo brought a really good point as well. He's asking like if XRP survives till next cycle. Oh my god, it will. I generally believe that it will. It will. I don't really like trading it myself personally, but it has survived many bear markets, and the fact that it's been there, it's an old dinosaur coin, and it's still standing compared to others like Neo, Walton. You remember those ones as well?
Yeah.
And XRP, does it hit $5 next? That's what we're looking for. But what's the price of XRP right now? Let me have a look at it. 1 second there.
I can show you. I can show you right here, bro. I can show
Yeah,
you right here.
show me. Yeah.
31 cents.
31 cents. So if you did, let's say it's like 10x from all-time high. I'm not saying buy, but if it goes down to like 15 cents, that's 20x from all-time high. Then we smash above it and keep going up higher during the bull run. Let's do it. And I think that's a fucking play.
Agreed. I agree with you, bro. I agree. But that is pretty much sort of where I stand on Polkadot. I think that Polkadot, like Solana, will do very well in the next cycle, provided that they can continue doing what they're currently doing at the moment. This is a big one. I wanted to get you guys to look at this. Yeah. So this is going to complicate a lot of people's opinion. Like it's not very easy to understand what's going on here. But I've read this a few times, and I've read a few other articles as well, and I understand what's going on now. I get it. I think I get it as well. However, so I'm going to break it down for you guys. So the key things to take away, excuse me, is that Grayscale is initiating a lawsuit against the SEC. All right. Now, usually we always hear about the SEC
fucking everyone up.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? It's usually it's funny. Do you know what it is? It's funny because we were just talking about XRP, and as we were talking about XRP, we now move on to this here where, instead of the SEC suing XRP, we've got Grayscale suing the SEC. So it looks like Grayscale are pretty pissed off. And what's happened here is Grayscale have a $40 billion trust fund. All right. Excuse me. I don't know what is up with my freaking throat, man.
It's bothering you for a while, bro.
Too much smoking. So they have a $40 billion trust fund. So what they wanted to do is they wanted to take that trust fund and they wanted to convert it into an ETF for Bitcoin. All right. They wanted to convert it to an ETF for Bitcoin, but they couldn't do that. Why? Because it didn't meet the hold on. It says it here. It's something about the consumer. It says it consumer. Hold on. I can find it.
Have you seen it? I think it's the hair. You cough. The community is funny, man.
Yeah, they're good. We've got a good bunch of people in the chat. We have a really good bunch of people in the chat. Yeah, we do. So, so it looks like they failed to meet consumer protection requirements, and because of that, these included measures designed to prevent fraudulent and manipulative acts and practices. It said so. Essentially, the SEC gave Grayscale a big middle finger and said, "You know what? You don't meet the rights. You don't meet what we need for consumer protection. You guys are basically going to scam people with this ETF. And Grayscale didn't like it. So Grayscale have turned around and said, yeah, well, I'm suing you, fam. So that's
American
pretty
stuff.
much the situation with Grayscale. So for those of you who don't really understand what's going on with Grayscale, that is what is going on with Grayscale. That is the current development. That's as far as the developments really go. That's as much as we'll really be able to talk about on the stream here as it stands. But more will unfold as we go along with Grayscale.
What's your view on this when it comes to Grayscale's being declined with this ETF, and then what could it impact on the price of crypto?
No, well,
What's your
I don't think it's gonna impact on the price of crypto. I'll tell you why.
do you think it's gonna go up or down?
The thing is, when it comes to ETFs, bro, when it comes to ETFs, they usually signal the top.
That's right.
Do
They're
you know
seeing
what I mean?
more downside as well. Yeah.
Yeah, typically what tends to happen is they signal the top. And because they signal the top, I don't really care that this has happened. I don't really think this affects the crypto market in any way, shape, or form. It's like you calling me a bastard and I sue you for that. It's like, yeah, we're two influencers in crypto. We're two people who stream live on YouTube. We're in the eyes of the public, but you've gone and called me a bastard and I've sued you for it. So that's kind of the same sort of consensus that I'm getting here. I'm not bothered by it. I don't think we're going to
Yeah.
get any sort of
No.
negativity from this.
Because you know what, in my opinion, we're still in the bear market. We're still going to go down anyway.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the opinion that we have for Grayscale. I don't think there's much to talk about more so on Grayscale. Opensea, yet again, they're failing. They've been hacked again, unfortunately. Opensea. There's been a security incident once again. Now, the thing with Opensea, the reason I put it on here. Whoa, brick green on ETH.
We'll talk about it in a bit. I think it's a retest. Don't worry about it. We're gonna shank it. I'm gonna compound on my position in a bit.
Oh, guys, come on, guys, come on,
I'm looking at you
guys,
right now.
come on,
Yeah,
come
I'm looking at you
on.
right now because I need to compound that position. I want to make a good 20 off from this one trade, just compounding the fuck out of it.
So this is what I'm hoping for on ETH. There, that would be the compounding position. Or you could put your stop loss. You could take the short here. You could take the short here and put your stop loss there if you wanted. But I wouldn't.
It's possible we can get like a deeper pullback at 1087 around that area.
Yeah.
And then once it breaks down, fucking just send it back to hell.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna wait as well. I think this is not. Do you know this purple line, Dank? Yeah, this purple line here. This is actually the mid range of a.
Oh shit! It's gonna be a reaction there as well.
Yeah. So this
is yeah.
Look, see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Deviation. So that's where we are right now. We're at that block. So really and truly, bro, if we're breaking below this and we're gonna hold below it, we're gonna shank a lot lower.
Way lower, yeah.
We're gonna shank a lot lower. However, at the same time, because we are at that extraordinary level, we can also get something. We can also potentially get something like this. And it is possible. I don't want to discard it, but it is possible that we get something like this. And that would become yeah. It's possible. It's not. I wouldn't say 1700 next week, but if we start showing some bullishness, then yeah, 17 is a level that I've got marked out, bro. Look at this.
Look, I'm not going to disagree with him, but next week is a bit far fetched. There, I think you got to slow it down a little bit and look at level to level, because if you look at it this way, right, so when we start getting bullish, right, we got bullish around the 18th of June. And the low was about $880. We pushed all the way to $12.79. That's $400. And bro, it took us about a week and a half to do that. So if you're gonna tell me we're gonna push $700 in a week's time, nah, it's hard. It's hard because there's a lot of resistance.
I agree. I think at the moment we've got targets. We've got if you haven't watched the stream, you should definitely watch it from the beginning, because I broke down how exactly I trade this. Yeah, I broke down exactly how you should trade this. So I don't think anyone should really have an issue with ETH right now. This is still bearish until proven otherwise. If we go down into the M30 or something. This is either a deviation, all right? It's either, because look, the last time we had a deviation, bro, look, this was the deviation here. This right here. All right? The last time we had that, we pushed up and then we pushed up, all right? But this time it could be a run of these lows here, but if we stay below this purple line here and we push below, say for instance, if we do something like this, that's not going to be enough for me. I'm going to need to see something here. I'm going to need to see something happen here before I can actually
Before you start
say it.
looking at long.
Exactly,
And,
exactly.
yeah,
Otherwise,
and
as far as I'm concerned, we're going to do something like this,
yeah,
something like that.
retest. If you retest and breaks down on the I'd say the what you call it, the 15 minutes, then that's your short scenario there. Also, I'm seeing like 3 months kind of look close today, which is true. We can get a pullback. I'm not going to disagree with that. It's just for me, it's profit taking. It's just profit taking at the end of the month.
Yeah,
From the start of the month, right? We rejected off the monthly open. I feel like about 2 days afterwards, and then we just nuked all the way down. And there's that. And he's also saying Dixie looks toppy, bro. Well, no, not necessarily. We got to see how we take out the highs. So the highs that we did from last month, do we take that high out and then find resistance from it and break down? Then yeah, it's toppy. Until then, it's looking for new highs and potentially can go a lot more higher. I think I've got targets around 107 as bullish wise. So and then the price remember for dollar index is 105. So
dang. I was gonna say, dang, bro. Do you know what, bro? I've got to wrap up this. I've got to wrap up
yeah.
the stream because I've got a haircut at 2:30. But the last piece of news that I've got here is pretty much Mercedes-Benz AMG dropping a new NFT collection, partnering with FTX official. So again, if you guys have been watching the stream over the last month, you guys will know NFT and blockchain gaming is something that we're going to keep on top of. Again, another big player entering the crypto space during the bear market. It's starting to look suspicious. The amount of big players that we've got coming in is starting to look suspicious.
It's too much.
So I'm not going to say too much on that because we're running. Just because I'm conscious of time, I've not really
Yeah,
planned this
you
out
gotta go.
in terms of time. But look, Dank, do you want to run through one or two alts? Do you want to share your screen
Yeah.
and run through one or two alts?
So what else does everyone want me to do?
So let us know in the chat. Let us know in the chat what alts would you like Trader
We
Dank
do
to
we
review.
do one. Yeah, we'll do one. We'll see what time is, and then if we have time, we'll do for a second one. Otherwise, we'll call it a day because you've got to go in it. Right. So obviously, I'm going to talk about yeah, which Engine is saying. I mean, look, this is the weekly low. You can see the weekly low here, and we're taking out weekly low. The question is, do we come into it as resistance, break down into this order block here? Because to me, that's a bearish order block now, because it would have been bullish if it was to hold above it and go a lot more higher. Then then we call it a bullish order block. But the fact that we've come down gives me more confirmation of why we should go a lot more lower, right? So I'm already in the ETH trade. I entered the ETH trade around here, around $1,100 itself, or no, 1105, and I'm looking to compound it. That's what I'm looking for. So I'm not looking for anything else. My stops at the moment was at here 1142, and now I brought it down to here. And if we find a confirmation of breakdown, I bring my hard stops here and I compound my position and add more. And I'm trying to make this into a 20-yard trade. Honestly, like I think that's the best way. Is literally compounding. It's one of the best ways of actually making a lot of money. So in terms of charting, let's have a look. We go to AVAX. USDT. Showing strength. Okay, so it's showing strength of what? Well, clearly it's showing strength of this, isn't it? Oh, I hit my fucking target here. Fucking sick. I did 6-hour trade. Yes, motherfucker. Fucking shanked the fuck out of it.
I knew you were gonna say that, bro. I knew you were gonna say that.
Dude, I gotta update that. Do you know what it is? I've got quite a number of shorts that like open up on my exchange I'm playing on, right? And fucking it's fun, you know. I love shorting, dude.
Yeah, it's looking horrible at the moment, bro. It's looking horrible.
So you're saying like, oh yeah, AVAX is looking strong. Everything's gonna look strong in it. You know why? Because you're looking at the 5 minutes, isn't it? If I look at the 5 minutes, it's fucking strong there, innit, motherfucker. But yeah, you gotta stop doing that. Just go back. Even if you go on the 1 hour, you're like, it's not very strong then, isn't it? And obviously, clearly, you've got these levels. What are these levels? I'll show it to you quickly and break it down. And then how we're gonna play this lower. All right. So we got low here, high here, and we got the mid range over here. All right. $16.80 is approximately the mid range. Okay. So looking at where we are right now on the 1 hour, even on the daily, right? Looks strong in it because you've got a nice wick there. But if you work at these levels and you start marking out levels, you see it's not so much because look here. Number one, this is what we got. We got a range band environment here where we've done a set of deviation, 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 and deviation. For those who don't know what deviation is, NJ actually, spent some time explaining what it was. Go back to it, and that we're not going to spend this time because my man's got to get a haircut.
Watch the beginning of the show. You have to watch the beginning of the show. Make sure you rewind and watch it because this was a very pivotal. Like, it will help your trading. So watch it.
100%. I mean, the first half an hour, 40 minutes was the key. It was this alpha there. Anyway, so we got deviation, we found resistance, come into the mid range, hold support in the mid range, get above, retest, break out this high, and we go up higher, right? And that level here was the range high. Now I know for a fact that SC actually longed it. SC longed it approximately around here with a stop loss over here. I think he had his hard stop there. So, I mean, we were discussing it briefly, and he was aiming I think he was aiming a bit higher. He was aiming for this level here, from this low. That was it. That was his target, and he literally, lo and behold, he holds, and he's fucking smashed that one now. Me, I was looking at this now, right? I was looking at the range high, seeing if we get a deviation or if we hold above it, we play higher. If we get back below it, we play lower. That's all it was. Simple as that. And I just had to wait. Had this SR there. With this here. Had this SR there. And now you can see. Fuck me, man. Yeah. You can see that SR, you got support, deviation, guts below it, resistance, deviates above it, sells off. And now, and playing it below here, you can say your hard stop will be there. All right, that's a compounding opportunity for you guys, and we'll discuss compounding in the future anyway. I don't think it should be spoken just of yet, because we just got to play it level to level and take profits. It's understanding taking profits, because most of us didn't take profits in the bull market. We're learning taking profits in the bear market, which is kind of fucked up. But so I was targeting, right, because I had this block here and I entered here clearly, right? My stop loss was there, and I was wrong. I would be wrong if we're taking the stop out, because we're looking to take out these highs and potentially pushing higher. But what I was targeting is this from this original range band environment. Now where are we now? You can clearly see we're back in this range band environment, and where we found support mid range. So I'm looking for a pullback off to where this area here, maybe a deeper pullback off there. Why am I looking to pull back off there? Because that's the mid range of this whole range here. I'm playing several different levels, several different ranges within a macro range, but they all come together. Now, if I start narrowing it down, let's go on the 15 minutes, right? Look here. I might open a short, to be honest, on this. But yeah, I open a block. You see this high here, this up candle there? It's capping the market, right? Let me just zoom in. It's capping the market now. Now, if this happens like this, right? Breaks down, finds resistance, breaks down. Wherever the bounce is, I'm looking to short it. Then I look to compound it once we get below the mid-range. That'll be the mid-range, playing it back to this level here. And that is actually the 25% of the range, of the macro range, and at the same time is this range low. So we could potentially get a bounce. If we start holding above it, I'll cut the trade. If we lose this level, let's fucking send this lower, and then we go down to potentially, where are we going? Around $12.20. And that's how I play the bear market on AVAX. Now, for those who are interested in the bull market here, and if we are going to be in a bull market, how would I play this? Well, I can play a scalp trade, right? A scalp trade on what? If we get above this, take out this high off this blue box there, and we come back and find support, right? I can start playing the next level. The next level is this here, this SR here. That's target one. See how we get there? We get above it and hold. That'll be target two. Trade's done. If now confirmation for longs to go up higher is if we get above and hold above this and go higher. Because there's two things. Number one, we're above the mid-range on the macro, and we're also above this range here. This is a 4-hour range I've got here. Okay? So once we do that and we see something like this, then we can say, yeah, let's play it to the next level, right? That'll be my confirmation, for example. And the next level will be around 1911. I'll probably take profits are probably here actually first, off this low. That's an SR there. I'll take profits then, target one. because we can find rejection and break down lower, and that'll be target 2. Hold above it, target 3, happy days, and that's it. And that's the trade. That's
Amazing, 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 amazing. I think your camera has gone
yeah,
down.
fucking battery in it, man. I'm having these problems. I want to spend like 60 quid on 2 sets of battery. Bear market.
No, you're good, bro. You're good. You're good. You're good. I mean, there you go, guys. There you go. That is Trader Dank with with a long and short scenario on AVAX. So a big, massive thank you to Trader Dank. Again, you know what, guys? I'm very, very sorry that this stream overran by how much it did. However, a big thank you to Trader Dank for joining the stream today and just going through the market with us and looking over some altcoins with us and stuff like that. So if you guys do like the content and if you guys do want to see more, please always remember to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you remember, if you learned something, that is, subscribe to the channel, like the channel. I'm going live again today at 7 p.m. with Scott Melker to talk more about crypto markets. So I hope to see you all there. You guys can all find the the link in the on my channel. You can find the link on the Innit for the Tech channel. So as always, like and subscribe. If you haven't already, hit the like button. It does help with the algorithms later on. Trader Dank, once again, thank you so much, bro. Is there anything that you'd like to leave on?
Nah, man. I really appreciate you guys and appreciate your time, brother. Thank you so much for actually having me on. And yeah, man, I'm good. So hope you guys have a great day and a good weekend as well.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. And we're getting some amazing, amazing comments as well. We will catch you guys in the evening, or we will catch you guys tomorrow. So take care. Have a lovely day.
I'll see you in the evening because of the Scott Melker one. That'd be a good one.
Yeah, bro, definitely, man. It'd be good to have you there, bro. It'd be good to have you there. Yeah.
What time is it at? Tell the guys what time it's at.
7 p.m. UK time.
Awesome. So I'll catch you guys. I'll see everyone here at 7 p.m. UK time.
Take care, everyone. Have a lovely one. Cheers.
Take care. Bye.